The message reads Akwaba, meaning welcome in Akan, one of Ghana's main languages. The country is preparing for the arrival of US President Barack Obama and the First Lady Michelle. But millions of Africans will be watching a native son whose father was born in Kenya returning home. Ghanaians are ecstatic about the visit.
I feel great, and I also feel he being a black African, a black person to be a president of America is great.
I'm elated because he's the first black American president visiting Africa and no other country than Ghana. So I'm happy. I'm happy one of our own is visiting us.
There would be...
Ghana's former president explains why President Obama is choosing to visit Ghana over many other African countries.
He's coming to Ghana as a beacon of good governance, democratic practice, and that he wants to come here so as to encourage other countries in Africa to go in the direction of Ghana.
In 2008, millions of Ghanaians voted in a bitterly fought presidential election, followed by a runoff. There wasn't the sort of post-election violence we're so accustomed to seeing in Africa. The ruling party gracefully conceded defeat to the opposition. West Africa's abundance of natural resources and the recent discovery of oil here in Ghana is also thought to be a factor behind President Obama's trip. And another worry for Washington, the growing influence of Islamist extremist groups, including Al-Qaeda, in the Horn of Africa. When President Obama takes to the podium at this international conference center on Saturday, many will be expecting to hear about a new direction in US foreign policy towards Africa, especially on issues such as aid, which many feel have set back the continent, and the unfair trade policies which disadvantage African businesses and producers. They're the sort of issues many ordinary Africans are concerned about, along with what President Obama can do to end endemic corruption, an issue he recently addressed in an interview with the website allafrica.com.
For many years we made excuses about corruption or poor governance, that this was somehow the consequence of neocolonialism, or the West has been oppressive, or racism. I'm not a believer in excuses.
President Obama wants to create a relationship based on greater and more equal partnership with Africa in return for better governance, so the continent can realize the extraordinary potential he believes it holds. Yvonne Ndege, Al Jazeera, Accra, Ghana.